is but a small part of one of the oldest and most famous trails in all America. Indeed, only the Oregon Trail is better known, for this is the historic Mohawk Trail, and we'll journey its byways on tonight's Armchair Vacation. You stand on the bank of the beautiful Connecticut River near the town of Greenfield, Massachusetts, and you hear nothing but the sweet sound of birds and the flow of water. You tell yourself that surely this must be the most peaceful spot in the entire state. Well, don't let the peace and quiet fool you, for this is historic ground, the eastern beginning of the Mohawk Trail. For countless years, thousands of Indians, fur traders, and pioneers wore a path alongside these streams and through the deep woods of this territory. And if you're attracted by the quiet charm of New England, then you've come to the right place. Shelburne Falls was settled in 1756, and anyone in town can tell you where this lovely bridge is located. They call it the Bridge of Flowers, and it sends a graceful span of greenery and color 400 feet across the waters of the Deerfield River. And whether you're going fishing or just passing through, you won't see a sight like this for a long time to come. At Mohawk Park, just west of Charlemont, Massachusetts, you'll find this Indian wishing well. The well and names of various tribes inscribed on the plaques are dedicated to fraternity and the principles of American liberty. And nearby is this statue called Hail to the Sunrise, memorializing all the thousands of Mohawk men, women, children who once called these woods and rivers home. On the highest peak in the Berkshires is the Mount Greylock War Memorial, dedicated by the state in recognition of the loyalty and sacrifice of Massachusetts' sons and daughters. This is the view from the War Memorial, the towns of Adams and North Adams looking like scale models just below.
Picture of me, no. Picture of sign, yes. Told you an apple. Well, that's okay. This is the Ventford Hall Mansion in Lenox, built in 1893. And this exterior of the building was actually the St. Cloud Orphanage in Cider House Rules. Historic Tanglewood. I was actually going to see Brandy Carlisle here, but it was canceled. COVID. I thought I'd just pull in and check out the space. Every New England town I go to, I find an abandoned Friendly's that's about to be torn down. And here it is in Lee, Massachusetts in the Berkshires. This is the Santarella Gingerbread House in Tyringham. Apparently it was done by the same sculptor who did the Lexington Minuteman and Plymouth Rock. So gingerbread house, shingle storybook roof. It's beautiful, and it's on Airbnb now. Wow. I like this shaker mill. It's really cool. Hi, friend. This is the Tom Reed UFO Memorial Bridge, which was the first documented UFO encounter on September 1st, 1969. Oh, signed by Charlie Baker. Very cool. And this was donated by the History Channel, the show Ancient Aliens. Welcome to the site of the first UFO incident officially inducted into the U.S. as historically true. Tom Reed UFO Monument Park. Let's walk through. This is Sheffield Bridge, I believe it's called. So I guess the encounter took place on the bridge in 1969. Let's find out a little more info. Okay, so Tom Reed and his family were traveling from Ski Butternut in Great Barrington and driving over this bridge when they were abducted in the middle of the bridge, and said they basically were in like an airplane hangar type of UFO, and that was 1969. So really crazy. The bridge itself, I guess originally this was the oldest covered bridge in Massachusetts when it was originally built in 1854, and this is over the Housatonic River, and then it burned to the ground in 1994, so they had to reconstruct it.
seeing how high the eyebrows could go. Rockwell was both coach and model, using his own elastic face to demonstrate expressions, tones, and solve technical problems. Color studies showed him how his choices would play on the news.
Saw, when you saw those little self-portraits that that's not looking at one purpose, so you guys get in, so we can get you in.
Yeah, do you like it?
A week on the Concord and Merrimack Rivers. I camped exactly where he camped, the same spot on the Merrimack. Oh my god, it's 3,400. It's not even 37. Mount Greylock, the highest point in Massachusetts. Reduced visibility. As you can see, Green Mountain National Forest is ahead. This is northeast. I'm telling you. The wind's a whipping. Adams, Cheshire, Berkshire Hills, Pittsfield, Catskills. And then east, Hudson River Valley. Beacon at the top, visible for 70 miles. The tower's closed for the season, but looks like you can go up there. Susan B. Anthony birthplace in Adams, Massachusetts. Here we can see the summit, Mount Greylock, from here. The highest point in Massachusetts. This is the famous hairpin turn on the Mohawk Trail. The Wigwam Summit is right up here too, and this is the Golden Eagle restaurant. signage on the famous hairpin turn. The drone shots of this are really cool with the foliage. It's nice out. People who buy books leave them here, and there's like, so there's So the inn we're staying at is the Lacy Rose. Dates back to the 1800s. Here's a list of all the owners and sort of gives a brief history here in Belchertown of the property. And it's been featured in 2 magazines. Here's the cover for one, Old House Interiors. So the room downstairs. A little bit more. Here's the staircase, and our room's right there. The Aesthetic Movement, 1874 to 1890. The Aesthetic Movement was a Victorian era precursor of the English arts and crafts movement. So Queen Anne style. And then the other magazine is called Living Spaces. And that had a front photo of the house, Victorian evolution, and then again, the epic staircase and that ceiling. The skeleton scared the shit out of me. Decorum. Cats meow. I have some of these. And here's one of the house we're in. That's awesome. Here we are outside. It's the pool on the side of the house. There's my car. There's the side. That's our room. It's this little porch. cute. Here's the front of the house, and they've got a Halloween setup, which I love. This is really cool. Look at this. Pretty massive. Here's the Berkshire Mall. Here's the old sign. Well, I think the Target is still there, but so this was a Regal. Oh no, this Sears. This was a Sears. It says the Sears location is closed. Going for the sign, we wouldn't have known. Oh, this is cool. The old Berkshire Mall. Overgrown. Damn, I would love to get in there. Here's another view of the front. So closed in 2019 due to a decreasing number of tenants, which really is kind of the fate of a lot of malls this day and age. This was the Best Buy